good. I believe it's morning. Good morning, my beautiful and wonderful sparkles. My name is Linnea Ann, also known as Mimi, also known as Ann, also known as Miss Blobfish. And welcome to my YouTube channel. This video you are watching right now. So what are we doing today? As you can see, I'm doing some crafting, but we're also it's also a bit of a story time because I can't just have an empty hand while talking about this, okay? It's been a while since we did some crafting, so I thought we should do some crafting, okay? So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about when I was living at the boys' home and I had a roommate who had some troubles finding a gift for a lady. So, before I get started, I would like to explain what I was doing at a boys' home. So, back when I was homeless the second time, at the time I was living in Washington State, and the place I was originally staying at was a girls' home. Well, that girls' home shut down, and they could not find another house coordinator, and I was the only person actually living there. So they moved me over to the boys' home. Well, at the boys' home, I lived with about 5 guys. I had the master bedroom because the master bedroom had a bathroom that I could use, and it had a locked door. And though I did not have the key, it had a locked door. So I stayed there with them. And close to the time where the boys' home was closing down, it was like really close to when I was moving out in like October of 2016. And one of my roommates wanted to get this girl a gift. A girl he did not want to, have like sexual kind of things with, didn't want to date, didn't want to, didn't really want to do anything like of that sort with. He bought her a gift and he came back to the house, and the house coordinator actually helped him buy the gift. And the house coordinator, of course, was a guy because this is a guy's home. Well, they come home and they're so proud of themselves. And I usually I wouldn't bothered, but the gift was a lotion kit. Now, I don't know if you guys know the gifts have meaning, especially when it comes to girls. And a lotion kit is good for like family members, people that you want to do other stuff with, and like is not exactly a friend material gift, if you will. So they come home and they walk in, and I'm sorry to be rude, but do you feel like that's appropriate gift? And the boys are like, what do you mean? I said, I looked at the the house coordinator and said, you don't see anything wrong with it? He's like, no, why? I said, gifts have meaning. And they asked me what I meant by that. I said, well, I don't know if this person that you're giving this to, like, is big in meanings or anything, but I grew up knowing that gifts have meaning and behind them, and that gift you just got her may not be appropriate. And I said, do you like, they were like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, I don't think that that's an appropriate gift for somebody you just want to be friends with. And they felt really bad, and like both of them felt really bad, and the house coordinator was like, I never realized that. And my my roommate was like, when I say roommate, I mean housemate, okay? I mean actual roommate, because I didn't have any roommates. Though I still lived in the same house as them. So I just want to clarify that real quick, right quick, because this was a place that was, a lot of the house coordinators and stuff were Christian and stuff. So they tried not to do stuff like that. But they were curious, and I said, yeah. They're like, is there a way we can still get a gift for her? Cause my roommate's like, I still want to get her a gift, but I don't want it to say anything. I want it to be like, I want to stay friends with you. I said, well, if you want to do just friends, it's not appropriate to get another lotion kit. I said, there's other gifts you can get her that still have the same meaning as I love you as a friend and I want to stay friends with you, and I don't want to lose our friendship. And they were like, okay, what kind of gifts are that? I said, well, what you would be looking for is, if you want to do like a stuffed animal, that would be appropriate, as long as they don't have like a heart or any writing on them, or or is two bears hugging each other. Like I said, as long as it's like that, where it's just one, and there's no hearts or words that like can be misused, that can be fine. And they're like, oh, okay. So they actually ended up listening to me and getting a new gift. But yeah, it was very interesting, because I know us girls tend to be more like, I just knew that I didn't want this friend of his to get something that may be misinterpreted, because I don't know him. I didn't know his friend. I didn't know what kind of person she was, and I didn't know like her personally, so I didn't know how that would be taken. But I also didn't want it to be taken the wrong way. You know, after all, I considered him. I even told him this. I consider him like a brother, and sisters don't let brothers get themselves into trouble with other people. Like, I mean, some sisters do. I know my sisters did. They caused the trouble, and then I got in trouble when they caused the trouble. But it's just really depends on the situation and stuff. Like, I personally would not do that, because I know meanings. With guys, I wouldn't care. I would just give a guy whatever, like, as long as it's not girly. Because most guys that I know don't think about the meaning behind things. They don't really care about the meaning. They care about, hey, this is somebody I care about, and I want to give them something nice. A lot of girls do care about the meaning, and care about like the message behind it, and that's why it matters to me, at least. Well, I feel like, even though I'm not done making this ring, I feel like this subject on this video is kind of outstayed its welcome now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If not, that's okay. You don't have to like every single video I create. I still hope you have a sparkling and fantastic rest of your day, that you feel loved and cared about, and that you always remember that Jesus loves you, and I love you too. And sparkle on, my beautiful, wonderful sparkles.